Hi guys, welcome back to another Doki Literature Club. I think this is episode 3. Sorry, cheese break. And so far we're still in the first third. And we're still gunning for Yuri. We want Yuri with Yuri. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dovey! Yo, Sayori! It's like you're in a good mood today. Okay, cheese break. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Nothing. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Wait, I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Dovey to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. But I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcake. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Break. Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Come on. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Key still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. You're such a tit sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. You're pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be too surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club after her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up, anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. It's so cool! You can play something for us, Monica? Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dovey. Monica smiles sweetly, and it's time for another cheese break. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Oh, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm certain that Suki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Atsuki disappeared into the closet. Which is ironic because she's the only one I don't particularly want to have Yuri with. Hey Yuri! Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. You know what, Yuri? You are right. There is little that is better than a nice cup of tea. After I finish my glass, I'm probably gonna make a cup of tea to have with this. Not to mention for yourself as well. Okay, I don't have the brain power to remember what just went on, but it just confused the absolute fuck out of me. But Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind that has with a filter inside. Jesus Christ. I love being able to read. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. He walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Dovey in club activities? Yuri is goated. Right. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Dovey. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. This is why Yuri's my favorite. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. I did. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? Oh, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Dovey. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Oh. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Wow. Yuri lifts her head. Dovey, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, because it's awkward as fuck. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Ravi, you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. I don't think I, as a person, have ever had oolong tea before. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Boo-boo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyways. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, dovey. Very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Keep up with what? The romance blossoming between us and Yuri? Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Dovey, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Yeah, what's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Probably because of her fat head. I'm sorry, feminists. Most likely because my... my... Oh no, I was right! Crazy. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. Not because of your giant tits. We're not gonna say anything about your giant tits. Don't worry, baby. But that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. Bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Does it? You know what, let's look that up. Does chocolate go well with oolong tea? Oh, it looks like it does go well. Neat. So it's not even... They know what they're talking about. Nice. Tea break. I love goat cheese. I've been chomping on goat cheese this entire episode. I love it so much. I have a like Oreo cake that my roommate gave me for my birthday, but I don't... I'm sort of on the edge of whether I should get it or not. I think I'll get it like later on in the episode if I do. Maybe at the 30-minute mark. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. That's so romantic. I feel like I should mention that I was in high school when this came out. So in my head, the Doki Doki Literature Club girls are the same age as me. Like, I don't know. It's like weird to see them like younger than what I envisioned them as, because I generally... There's like a couple, more than a few high school age fictional characters that I saw when I was in high school that I've just been like aging up in my head as I've also grown up without like interacting with the source material. And it's like really weird to go back to the source material and be like, oh, you're younger than me now. We used to be the same age, and now you're babies. So weird. I guess that's kind of why Yuri is my favorite, because he, like, looks like she could be an adult. So, I'm sorry, Natsuki, but you look too much like a kid for me. Like, I'm physically 23 years old. I can't be falling in love with minors. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but he's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, but not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. I don't think that's true. I think she's noticed more than a couple things. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. He holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. Doesn't even look away from the book. Simply parts her lip, as if this situation was completely natural. Okay. This is going... I'm taking a screenshot of this. And this is going in my desktop category. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively placed that is a tiny ass chocolate. Yuri deserves more chocolate than that. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Dovey. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. You two are in love. Don't try to be telling me that we're friends. Right? No, you're in love. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression Even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breast. Breath. Breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. Almost homoerotic, if you will. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, cock block. I I don't know if it's still a cock block if if we're both girls. Hey everyone. Wah. Ah. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Dovey, you can help Yuri put away the cheese stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. Goddamn cockblock Monica. Cockblock Monica. I'll take care of the cup. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolate. In the end, we hastily clean up, without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Coward! Coward! Okay, apparently that is the voice that makes me cough. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri, my beloved. Let's see what you have written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Dovey. This one might be even better than yesterday. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Yay! Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. Fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friend? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satiated animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, though my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yeah, this is about self-harm, I think. It's a really good poem about self-harm. I like the raccoon. And I like the mention of the moon. Because moon good. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. It is your fault. You can't imagine shit. That's right. A bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Though I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Dovey? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes. Some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Duffy. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiled sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay. Let's do theory. Oh! I like this one, Dovey. Has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Eh. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. And I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you wanna write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. I think this might be what we in the showbiz refer to as foreshadowing. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep it in mind. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dovey. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. The secret place where I keep all my dreams. The balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. Warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlights to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and into my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other. Holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. That's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. Gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ah, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And then, alright, I'm gone. Bye, gamers.